Hello everyone, my name's Apinchy and this is the Titanfall Beta. It is currently available on PC and the Xbox One, but the full release on March 11th will also be available on the Xbox 360. So, this is a 6v6 first-person shooter, human versus mech kind of deal, I guess. Uh, yeah, I don't know how else to describe it really. But since this is a PC version, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you my video settings. So my laptop is capable of 1080p, but I just keep it at 720 because that's what I record at anyways. Anti-aliasing, I usually keep that at 2 for most games anyways. For VSync, I usually have to turn this up when I record. I don't usually have it on otherwise. And I'm just keeping it a double buffered. It could go to a triple, but I'm just leaving it a double. Field of view, it goes up to 90, which for me it's fine. I usually play at 95 on most games anyways, but anything below like 70, that's actually the lowest it goes. Anything below that, I kind of, it's not good. Texture resolution, it could go to insane, but I just keep it at high, just because I don't think my laptop would be able to handle it. Texture filtering, I usually keep this at trilinear for most source games. Everything here, I have it on high, except for the impact marks and ragdolls, just because if you're going to be moving a lot, I don't really see the point of having them super detailed. So, yeah, I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get into a game. Not before I show you the loadouts, I guess, which most games have. So you can have 3 different loadouts, and these are all your weapons for now at least. I'm sure there's going to be more when the full game comes out. I haven't used any of them except the sniper and this gun, so I wouldn't be able to talk about any of them, I guess. Your anti-titan weapon, this is what you're going to be using against titans, obviously, as the name would imply. Your sidearm, well, it's a pistol. Your tactical ability, for now there's only 2, but I'm sure that'll change in the full release. You could go invisible, or you could have your health regen faster for now. Ordnance, these are your grenades. The arc grenade, it's not really too effective against other players, but against Titans it'll mess up their vision, so it's good for that, but I just keep mine with a frag grenade, because why not? Your kits, they're basically perks, I guess. I'm not gonna go over the different ones all too much. And your gender, well, I mean, it's self-explanatory. You could play as a male or a female. I just have mine with the female, just because I like the character model a little bit better. And you have a loadout for your Titan as well. It's the same kind of deal. There's different Titans, but there's only one right now. There'll most likely be more in the full release, but everything else is basically the same as the pilots. Your burn cards, I don't know if this is in any other game because I don't play a lot of games to be honest. But they're just little add-ons, I guess. They do different things. I'm not gonna go over what each one does, but you can have 3 equipped at the same time, and they'll last until the duration of a match or until you die, basically. So let's just go ahead and get into a game. For right now, you have attrition, which is basically your team deathmatch kind of deal. Hardpoint, it's you just go around capturing different points on a map. Last Titan Standing, that's pretty self-explanatory. You're a Titan, and the team with the team that I guess survives more is whatever. I don't know. It's self-explanatory, really. And Variety Pack is just all of them, just kind of randomized. So let's just get into attrition. Here you can see your stats. I actually haven't looked at them at all, but whatever. And you have challenges, just basically little things you could do to unlock like mods or stuff for your weapon, etc. And by now, you probably noticed that there's no audio coming from the game, and I apologize. It's a driver limitation with my laptop. I've tried it with other computers and it picks up audio just fine. Just with the audio driver on my laptop, it doesn't recognize not my graphics card, excuse me, my capture card. It doesn't recognize it for some reason. So that it kind of sucks, but whatever. So yeah, this is Titanfall basically. If you haven't already seen from like trailers of this game or whatever, you could. There's kind of a free running aspect to this, which I clearly did not demonstrate well. But you could like run up walls and what have you. It leads for, I guess, different vantage points, which could be a good thing in some situations, but it'll also leave you open if you're like on the top of a roof or something. But if you need to climb up a building or something, then it's good for that. And I just died because I was reckless. I don't really play a lot of shooting games, but so far this is probably the most fun that I've had ever playing one, except for of course Gears of War. Like I've tried playing Battlefield, and I actually never played a Call of Duty game except for Call of Duty 3 on the Xbox 360 when that came out like forever ago. So yeah, like I don't really play a lot of shooting games, but for right now, this is probably the most I've ever, this is the most fun I've ever had playing one. It's I don't know, it's probably the same thing as Call of Duty, which most people have been saying, but oh, it has mechs or whatever. I don't know. I haven't played a Call of Duty game in ages, so I wouldn't be able to say if it's the same thing as Call of Duty. But I don't know. It's just a lot of fun. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, that was stupid. All right, so as you can see there, my Titan is ready to be deployed. So why don't we go ahead and do that in a safe area? What about right? Yeah, right there seems good. And you can kind of watch it falling from the sky. And this is what it looks like when you're in a Titan. The cool thing about it is you could get out of it and just kind of have it follow you. You don't have to be controlling it at all times. But yeah, I don't know. The top bar, the very most top bar is your shield, which will regenerate. But once that is gone, any damage you take when it's down is going to be permanent. And you have your main weapon, and you have a secondary attack, which if all this smoke kind of clears up, I can maybe show you. So if you click F, or I believe it's one of the bumpers on the Xbox controller, you could assign uh, a different weapon to it, and I'm getting shot from the side. and someone is trying to board my pilot and just kind of take it out. And the top bar, where it's just kind of red and whatnot, it's basically in what it calls a doomed mode, and it's gonna make you eject before you die. So yeah, I kind of died because I didn't eject. So I don't really know what else more to say. I mean, I'm not really good at live commentary, and that's probably very painfully obvious. But in the short time that I've had playing this game, it was a really good experience. It's probably the most fun that I've had playing a PC game in a while. I think the most fun I've had prior to this was just playing Chivalry with my friends. But I mean, that's a whole different story. It's a completely different game. But yeah, like again, since I don't really play a lot of shooters, this is a lot of fun for someone that doesn't play this kind of games too frequently. And this might actually be one of the very first games that I will be willing to buy full price on PC, because I've never ever bought a full price PC game except for Minecraft, but does that really count? Like any other, literally any other game, it's been bought on a Humble Bundle or a Steam sale. But since this is on Origin and not Steam, hopefully it comes to Steam, but I very highly doubt it. Anyway, but yeah, this is probably going to be the very first game that I buy full price just because I'm enjoying it so much. I will I'd be more than happy to, pay full price for something that I legitimately enjoyed. I don't know what else more to say about it. I mean, it's it's the same as most shooting games in some respects, but the things that it does different. I don't know. I just feel like it's it's not just another kind of like Call of Duty game or whatever. It's a little bit more than that, and that's what I like about it. It's not just the same thing you're used to seeing over and over again. And yeah, I don't know. I wish I could say more about it because this is probably a very boring video if there's no audio and there's only ever sound when I'm talking. So I apologize for that again, but yeah, there's unfortunately not much I could do about it. But yeah, if by any chance you're watching this video before 6 p.m. on February 19th, I would suggest trying to download it and see if you could still play it, because this is a lot of fun. I I wish I could say more about it, but I don't know. Wow, that was I kind of walked into that really, but nonetheless, yeah, this is a fun game. I I wish I could say more about it, but I really can't think of much else to say. I just wish it was I don't know, I just wish that the beta would last longer, honestly, but I mean, that's hardly an issue at all since it's about a month away from full release anyways. And that was stupid. I was just right in front of him. Yeah, I mean, that's really the only problem that I have with this game. Just I wish I could play it longer. that now I have to wait until it comes out. Wow, that was bad. And I don't know if any other games have this, just because I don't know. Like, I don't really play a lot of games, so I wouldn't know if any other games have this. But the epilogue, as you probably saw a little while ago, you probably saw that like indication. Um, Basically, it's a little extra thing that they've added to the end game, I guess. If you lose, you have to evacuate the map, and if you win, you have to take down the ship that evacuates the other team. It's it's a unique little extra, but I mean, whatever. I just think it's kind of cool. I haven't seen any other games do that, just because I don't play a lot of other games. So here you just see your XP for whatever round you played and the challenges that you have, I guess. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it, really. Once I'm able to, I'm probably just gonna quit out of this game, just because I think I've covered everything I wanted to say, and honestly, I don't know if I could keep on talking for another round. So just once this is okay, let's go ahead and leave. So yeah, that is the Titanfall beta, I guess. Just kind of recapping everything that I've said, I guess. For someone that doesn't play a whole lot of shooter games, this is one that has really just kind of grabbed my attention, and it's just been a lot of fun. It's probably one of the more fun games that I played in a while, and yeah, I mean, this is probably the very first game that I'm ever gonna buy at full price, just because I've had that much fun playing it. And I don't really have any problems with how the game plays at all, really. I like the fact that it's a smaller team. It, in a way, just kind of feels like you make more of an effort to contribute to the team, I guess. Because in bigger in bigger lobbies, I guess, like let's say let's say Planet Side, for example, maybe you don't feel like you're contributing too much if you're just kind of doing your own thing. But yeah, that's I don't know. That's a different game, I guess. So whatever. I'm rambling at this point, but yeah, Titanfall Beta. It's fun. If you're watching this before February 19th at 6 p.m., I would highly suggest trying to download it and give it a try, because it's a lot of fun. And yeah, this game comes out March 11th on the PC, Xbox One, and Xbox 360. Hopefully this hopefully this just kind of gives you an idea of how the game is, and hopefully this isn't like the worst video you've ever seen. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure thousands of people have done a video on this game so far, and this is probably one of the worst ones that have been done. Most likely, just because there's no audio and just because I suck at live commentary. But if you were watching this, then thank you for putting up with my bullshit, I guess. And hopefully, I can make more videos of this game when it releases, I guess. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later, I guess. Bye bye. Bye bye.